My guess, Kyoz or Hoenn hovered over SV, the other one clicked it, so you know, there's your confirmation, sort of just agreeing Smashville. Game 1. So here we go. Alright, so there we go. His armor pieces in good favor right now for Kyoz. He's got 2 of them already. Or 2 of them still, I should say. And he's already racked up 29, 36. Looking a lot better on the start than those earlier games, for sure. Racking up this damage, keeping the armor piece around for as long as he can. Even if it's just 1, right? You don't really need all 3 all the time. If you can keep all 3 and you can also juggle that... Oh my goodness, gets scooped into the blast zone. Pulls... Holy shit. Oh my god, that was wild. Okay. That was an exchange. Just yanked Hoenn down to the blast zone. Hoenn said, nope, I ain't going. Kyo's barely making it back though with the recovery. And now they're in this like exchange where they're just kind of back and forth. 92 to 80, now 94. Very close game 1 thus far, and this is only just the first stock. We're like nearly 2 minutes in. Double down smash doesn't go for the crossover backer, but doesn't even matter. He still gets the KO. First stock lead going to Kyoz. Okay. Alright, so now we're seeing more or less Max, not Max. Oh, you gotta stop reading chat. Now we're seeing Hoenn just hitting the ledge trap here. Keeping Kyoz on ledge for a minute. Okay, there we go, Kyoz with a little reversal. And now Hoenn back in control again though. Man, and Hoenn with a quick shuttle loop. Clean one out of shield. Gets the forward smash. Kyoz with no DI, just straight into the blast zone. Literally just stock obliteration on display right here. Okay, nice little neutral air covering the roll. Little NATO punishing that ledge option. Hoenn just on him, not letting him breathe for a second, really. Kyoz really can't even manage to find his footing. He's in a tough spot. Makes the recovery, not without scratch on him. Just go ahead and forfeits his game 1. Says, you know what, there's no shot. I'm coming back from that. You got like 30% lead on me and a whole stock. You just not forget it. I'm going to preserve my mental energy. Let's go into the next one, dude. You got this one. You win the battle. I'm trying to win the war. Now we'll see what's happening in game 2. Looks like Kyoz counterpicking to Yoshi's Island. That's a really interesting counterpick. Usually you don't see Zero Suits taking anyone to Yoshi's because of the slants, the ledges can be kind of awkward as a Zero Suit player, because if you're like directly below the ledge, it like doesn't let you grab because you're not really kind of at a weird angle. The ledge point like starts further out than it appears, and so like there's just like all sorts of weird gimmicky nonsense on the stage, where as Zero Suit it's rough. And then on top of all of that, normally Zero Suits like to throw their armor pieces up, and you have this platform that has a slant to it, but what ends up happening is the armor piece lands on the platform and just rolls all the way off. But so far we're seeing Kyoz just run away with this first stock in a huge lead to come out with. 30% manages to take that stock anyway from Hoenn. 44. Hoenn really trying to close this out though with quick edge guard. Does get it, and a super early stock taken from Kyoz there. Now back to even more or less after just something so simple as that. Hoenn just making that edge guard look like, oh, it's no problem, dude. All you gotta do, throw some hitboxes out there and then grab ledge. And I think there was a little bit of that ledge shenanigans that I was talking about earlier, where when Zero Suit's off stage and kind of like underneath the ledge on Yoshi's, the game kind of just doesn't really register you as being in range for your up B. And my theory is that the ledge operates on like a 180-degree radius thing from where the starting point is. So there's an origin point of the ledge, which is the very tip of it, right? And then it's got like 180 degrees in any direction up to a specific range where you can tether from. And so by being underneath it, you're not quite in that 180 degrees. You're like right outside of it somehow. And it's just this weird gimmick that's really only as relevant on like 2 stages, which is FD and Yoshi's. You don't see it happen nearly as much on the other stage, but it's especially common on Yoshi's. Anyhow, the second stock, Hoenn just running away with it, just kind of dominant in that entire second stock. 72 now, 79 to 67, looking strong. But Kyoz trying to pick away at him, you know, trying to find something. Get a little bit of damage. A little bit counts. At this point, when you're down a whole stock, even the big combos are great, but you got to take what you can get because you're in a tough spot. Nice little edge guard there, though, from Kyoz. Running out there. You know, he's got nothing to lose at that point, so going out there and just swinging that up air, definitely worth it. It's kind of a risk-reward thing, you know, you're like, look, I'm in a losing position anyway. You know, I go for the Hail Mary, and worst case scenario, maybe I mess up, maybe I lose my stock, but I was already in a rough spot. If I get the stock, though, hey, I'm back in it. So, he's in there, yo. 113 to 41. Fly Detector's barely not able to do it. I was getting the ledge here. It's the down smash, but he's living. It's going to be a quick ledge drop. Neutral air into shuttle loop. My god. Making it look like a confirm again. Hoenn just real quick with the inputs here. A quick 2-0 so far lead that he's got over Kyoz. One more game could be the end of Kyoz's tournament and the end of this tournament. Just tough spot for Kyoz. If he wants to win this tournament, he's going to have to win 6 games in a row. And he can't drop the next one. He's got a real tough set of games ahead of him if he's looking to win this. Might be for the first time that we're seeing Hoenn win one of the Netplay Nonsense tournaments. Be pretty interesting though. It's gonna be kind of cool. You know, if there's one guy to do it in this tournament that could though, definitely Hoenn's up there for sure. Alright, Kyoz getting a pretty decent opening for a moment, then just himself there. Okay. The armor pieces up, and now Hoenn's got all armor pieces off the board. He's like, no, you're gonna fight me without these. Now, bro. You gotta deal with it. Okay, nice little down smash there, just instantly stuffing Kyoz's own down smash attempt. Kyoz with a nice quick dash attack to back there though, making that look like a confirm. Maybe catching Hoenn a little off guard there. Pretty sure that's not real. But a little down smash here. Nice opening for Kyoz. Gets the little spot dodge and up tilt, but Hoenn's ready for it and gets the power shield. Nice little crouch there from Kyoz. Ducking right under that NATO. That's something a lot of characters can do, but not a lot of players you'll see are actively trying to do it. But definitely like Snake and Zero Suit, a lot of times they can just duck under a NATO if it's like space to auto cancel. And if they go lower, then it's, you know, a lot harder for them to auto cancel the ending. And it's just like it's good for Zero Suit and Snake too because they can hit a power shield out of it pretty reliably. You know, they just tap shield and then it's instant shield. Anyhow, still with a 1-stock lead, Kyoz racking up the damage. Gets the double down smash. Doesn't go for the cross-up back here, though. Not able to secure that kill just yet. But gets a lot of percent and maybe even a stronger position. Eats the neutral air, but from across the stage, there's no way that's KOing. Even with a little bit of poor DI there. Okay, nice little cross-up. Waiting there. And calls out the holding shield moment. And we got a crash. And we got a crash. That is so unfortunate.